You can call me stupid, 'cause you can call me sheep. You can say I'm lazy, you can say I'm weak. You think that using her would get to me, and if you're right then you're in trouble deep, 'cause I won't break, no I know I won't wait.
Hey guys, it's Chandler with HCO Waterfowl. Just wanted to kind of give our first installment in the, I guess we'll call it Flocking Friday or Fowl Friday. Today we're going to talk about decoys, flocking decoys. This is a decoy that we flocked last week. You can kind of tell the head's not as shiny. We flocked the heads and tails on these. I'm going to show you how that process goes and the kind of difference it looks. This is a decoy, older floater that I've repainted, and it is not flocked. So we're gonna go over that flocking process today and kind of show you the benefits of a not flocked versus a flocked decoy, flocked head decoy. So you can kind of see the darker black on the flocked decoy versus the not flocked decoy. There's definitely going to be a couple things that you need to have before you start flocking any decoys. First thing is your flocking. This started out as 1 pound of flocking, and it has made it through. Last weekend we did the first coat on 28 decoys, the heads and tails of 28 different decoys. You also need a clean tote. This has still got some flocking left in it. You will need oil-based, and it has to be oil-based. Oil-based Rust-Oleum. This is Valspar, but it seems to work pretty good. And then you will need some type of flocker, and that flocker can be, I use this mini flocker. It's air. You push on the tube and it blows the flocking out the end there. So that's why I used to blow my flocking onto my decoys. Or a lot of people use a flower strainer and just dust their decoys with it. I like the air better. It seems to adhere a little better to the decoys. And then you'll need a paintbrush. This 2-inch paintbrush is the one I used last week. I've got a bunch of the foam brushes. I don't like them as well, so I'm going to use a 4-inch paintbrush, 3-inch paintbrush today, because I'm not necessarily too worried about getting the paint on the cheek patches. I'll go over and repaint the cheek patches later once I get my flocking on. So you need your flocking, your tub to put your flocking in. I'll dump that all out in the bottom of the tub and reuse it later. Paintbrush, paint, and some type of flocker, whether it's a sifter, flower sifter, or this little suede mini flocker. This works pretty good. Then you get started. I've got my flocker ready. You can see it behind me. I've got all my flocking inside the tub already. This is a gloss paint, but once you get all your flocking in there, you never really notice it anyways. So it still works pretty good. This isn't a decoy that we use. I just want to show you guys how it looks after you get all the flocking on and be able to tell the difference. So with these doing these tails, you can go ahead and probably use that bigger paintbrush. Definitely up there like around the head and stuff, you want to use a 1-inch or a 2-inch brush. It's a lot finer, keeps your lines cleaner. These hold quite a bit of paint. This will take quite a bit of paint. You don't want your paint running off the decoy, but you want enough on there that your flocking will stick to it. Something like that. See how it's shiny? That's one thing I like using the gloss paint for. It stays pretty shiny, so you can see what areas you need to go over, see what areas you need to reflock once you get it all painted. So get this looking pretty good. It's pretty wet. With this mini flocker here, you just open it up, squirt it on there. I'll show you right now. over the top. You can always already see it's putting enough on there, but you want to be sure to cover it completely up. I know I'm wasting some because I don't have it over the bin right now, but I'll have plenty. A pound will do a lot of decoys, and I've got a little, almost 3/4 of a pound left. So squirt some on there with your flocker or sift it over, and then tap your tap the excess off your decoy. So right there, you can already tell there's quite a bit of flocking over there. That's the tail. You'll do the same thing for the head. Just avoid the cheek patch. See the difference in the head? And that's our flock tail. Okay, we can go over that area with white spray paint or like a flat white. So go over this. I'll post some pictures once I get it done. Thanks for following along. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put it down in the comments. Subscribe if you like our channel. We've got a goose hunt up and a teal hunt up. So thank you.